I mean, that to me was the central metaphor of the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
And
well, people, because it was being made by you, it was being made as an Irish film rather than a kind of swashbuckling American thing. Everybody connected with it.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody connected.
But
with
it was an Americanized movie. I mean, I used the template of kind of a gangster movie of the Warner Brothers 30s and 40s. You know, it could have been Paul Mooney, or it could have been it could have been James Cagney in the central role in a way. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, I quite deliberately, because if you don't want to make a dull biopic, you know, which is the most boring form of all in cinema, I think, you know, you've got to find a kind of a generic attitude, approach to the material, don't you? And to me, I just thought, okay, I'm going to take the approach to this set of historical circumstances as if it was a gangster movie of the 20s, 30s, which is why some of the things I did people objected to, but that was my justification. Okay,
Well, it worked.
okay, thank you. And he died in the end. He died in the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew kids who came in from school and said, I never knew that Michael Collins died. You know, they were so lacking in history, their own history.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And actually, you know, a few years ago I did a film about the famine, Black 47, and people were saying to me in the street, they should show this film in the schools, because people didn't know about the famine.
Well, they did show Michael Collins in school so much that school kids got absolutely sick of it. You know, but anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
I would have loved to make a movie about Eamon de Valera, but nobody was going to give me the money to do that. In a way, the most weirdly complex figure, you know? In a
Yeah.
way, kind of a far more conflicted figure than Collins himself was, you know, and a figure that we had to live with down south, you know, that I grew up with. I was born in 1950, and anyway.
I met him.
Did you? You met him personally?
I met him in the Abbey. I
Did
was
you
in the
really?
Abbey at the time. And he came on the stage. He didn't meet me because he was blind. No,
Pretty tall.
and people say, why do you want to meet that old guy? I said, just, you know, it's shaking hands with history in some way.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
I'd say it was actually, yeah, yeah. Most peculiar figure, you know? He's
Yeah.
like born in New York, of Spanish parentage, yeah, wasn't he? Brought up
And
in Blurry, County Clare, wasn't it? Or County
Yeah.
Limerick, yeah. And attached himself to the Irish language and all sorts of Irish languages, from Irish kind of identities from that experience. And he was actually a very good mathematician, you know. And I think one of the best things he did was to set up the Institute of Advanced Studies, you know, which was kind of a triumph of the Irish civil service, you know, the Walter Heisenberg invited over, and you know, I know, despite all his weirdness about neutrality and all that sort of stuff, he did give a home to a lot of, you know, kind of homeless intellectuals from Europe at the time, you know. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
enough about that, but nobody would give me money to make a movie about De Valera, but if they ever did, I would love to do it. I would love to do it, actually, but anyway.
well,
And that's it. That's the end of our significant engagement together, isn't it?
well, it was the end of the affair.
Oh yeah, the end of the affair. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked Stephen to play the most unattractive role that anybody could be offered, the part of a cuckolded husband, you know. And when you said the script, you didn't want to play it initially, did you? Yeah.
No, but you changed it.
I did.
I didn't want to play a dreary cuckold, no.
No.
And then, but somehow, whatever we did, he had more passion than that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
He was absolutely.
Yeah.
He actually loved his wife more than.
Bendrix did.
Yeah.
It was because in the Grimm novel, but it's the same character as in the Grimm novel, except he was more pathetic in the Grimm novel.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I mean, basically, Graham Greene, his novel starts with a character called Bendrix meeting Henry, and accidentally during the Blitz, when they're walking with umbrellas in the rain, and says, "Henry, you look upset," and Henry says, "I am upset." And he says, Bendrix says, "Is it about Sarah?" He says, "Yes, I think she's seeing somebody." And Bendrix goes, "Oh, we should hire a detective." And Henry said, "Don't be ridiculous, please." But Bendrix goes ahead and hires a detective because he himself was her lover and wants to find out who she's seeing now. It was a really interesting set of circumstances. I just loved the complexity of the tripartite kind of relationship and the way the story was told. And anyway, never make a movie of a short book because all the critics will read the book before they see the film. It's a long book, they probably won't get through it. And that book was only about 120 pages.
Yourself was great.
Pardon?
The wife,
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore. I thought she was great.
Yeah, she's probably the best actress alive, I think. At the moment. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's great. Anyway, that was rather wonderful. Yeah, and it kind of became an examination of who loved this woman the more. You know, was it the horny, sensual lover, or was it the husband actually who had her best interests at heart? You know, best interests at heart. Let me put it that way. Sorry, but it was lovely to do that.
But she loved God, didn't she?
I don't know what she loved, man. She loved something. She made a promise. She had to keep it. That's it, really.
Yeah.
Poor old Graham Greene. I write about him in this actually, because I ended the memoir because I actually had a dream about Graham Greene, you know, and I write about it in the. Should I read it to you? And then we can read this little thing. Okay, I'm going to read this, and then we'll open it to questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here goes. Let me see. Can I find it?